As the UFC middleweight division braces for one of the most high-stakes title fights of the year, French contender Nassourdine Imavov has made a bold prediction. Khamzat Chimaev will stop reigning champion Dricus Du Plessis within the first 2 rounds when they meet at UFC 319. The highly anticipated main event is set to take place on August 16 at United Center in Chicago, with the bout headlining a stacked pay-per-view card broadcast on ESPN, ESPN Plus, and ESPN Plus PPV. The fight features Du Plessis 23-2 MMA, 9-0 UFC, defending his undefeated UFC record and middleweight championship against Khamzat Chimaev 14-0 MMA, 8-0 UFC, one of the most dominant rising stars in MMA.
A clash of styles. Can Chimaev finish Du Plessis early?
The matchup between Du Plessis and Chimaev has generated considerable debate among fans and analysts alike. The general consensus is that if Chimaev cannot secure an early finish, the odds may tip in favor of Du Plessis, whose relentless cardio, awkward movement, and unorthodox striking style have posed problems for every opponent he has faced. But Imavov, currently riding a wave of momentum in the middleweight ranks, strongly disagrees with the idea that the champion will weather the storm.
In my mind, Khamzat will finish the fight in the first 2 rounds, Imavov said during an interview with MMA Junkie, speaking through an interpreter. That's what I have in my mind. While Imavov acknowledged that Du Plessis' unpredictable and often weird style could play to his advantage if the fight drags into the later rounds, he firmly believes Chimaev's ferocity and pressure will be too much too soon for the South African titleholder. Of course, I understand people thinking that the longer it goes, the more it can go in favor of DDP because of his cardio, but also his way of fighting that is very strange.
Imavov eyes title shot, faces Caio Borralho next. Imavov, 16-4 MMA, 8-2 UFC, is not just a spectator in this title picture. He's rapidly rising through the ranks and is set to headline UFC Fight Night 258 in